Hey, what's good, everybody? Big Mike back for Wrestling Rants and Reviews. And this is my watered down wrestler's rant. And, I've been, for maybe the past few days, maybe a week, I've been talking about how people are saying, like, oh, everybody's watered down, and it sucks. Daniel Bryan's not what he used to be when he was in ROH. CM Punk's not what he used to be when he was ROH. I've seen better. I know, everybody that comes to WWE, they tend to strip down and water down. Cena's only got 5 moves. Orton's only got 5 moves. So-and-so's only got this. But you know what? I was doing a lot of thinking. And, well, first of all, let me get the styles out of the way first. Let's say Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson. He left ROH, came to WWE, and obviously he's not the same wrestler as he was in ROH. He has the skill and ability to be the same wrestler as he was in ROH. But when you get to WWE, you have to adapt the WWE style. Now, a lot of people out there are like, what do you mean WWE style? Wrestling's wrestling. Well, how I kind of explained with Sin Cara before, my Sin Cara rant back there. You may want to check it out. I might leave an annotation in here for you to check it out because a lot of new subscribers haven't checked out my old rants, which are probably better than nowadays. But anyways, like Sin Cara being from Mexico, had to learn to wrestle from the left side because in Mexico you wrestle from the right. But anyways, in ROH, yeah, you wrestle from the left side like everybody does in North America, but you have the ROH style where everything's a false finish. It's more high flying, more adrenaline, I guess you can say, in it. But when you get to WWE, you slow things down. Everything's more about selling, and bigger than ever. Like when you put on certain moves, they have to. I don't know how to put it. Just have to. It's all about selling. It's like Ezekiel Jackson using a body slam, using psychology with that, making it look like it's the most devastating move. When in all reality, it's a body slam, but he's got people thinking like, wow. And that's good psychology, really, that is. But, when you come to WWE, you got to slow it down. And I think a lot of it's so you don't get injured. They're afraid of you getting injured. Because if you do become a top star or start to get that push, if you're going more on a reckless style, high flying everywhere and throwing this and throwing that at everybody, more option for you to get injured, and they don't want that. But the WWE style, is slowed down. It's more, like I said, about selling more of the entertainment value. Some of the mid-card wrestlers still get away with doing a little bit more. But that's because they're mid-card wrestlers. Now, getting to Cena in the 5 moves and Randy Orton with the 5 moves, I can use The Rock and Stone Cold as an example. Well, maybe Stone Cold more so. When Stone Cold was in WCW as Stunning Steve Austin, he wrestled a better game. He was a better wrestler. When he became, even as the ringmaster, he was a little bit better. But once he got that push, all he did was dump a mud hole in you, do the Luthez press, and give you the stunner, maybe a couple fucking lariats, and that was it. Same with The Rock. You guys might hate on me for it, but sure, he was electrifying. He was bigger than life in that ring, but he only had a few moves. Rock bottom, people's elbow, which is comparable to the 5-knuckle shuffle, to the AA, and whatever else he did. A couple clotheslines, whatever. But my theory is, why are your top wrestlers watered down? Like Triple H, there's Triple H fans, and I'll probably get heat for this too, but what does he do? A high knee, a pedigree, a spine buster. What else does he do? In reality, they're only doing 5 or 6 major moves in between their, transitions, like from clotheslines and kicks. And my theory behind that is, it's kind of like they're being rewarded. You're now in the main event picture. They don't want you to get injured. You wrestled your ass off to make it here, so now you don't. You don't have to work as hard because you've made it. Now, maybe that's a dumbass theory. I want to know what you guys think. Does anything when I make make any sense at all, or am I just thinking too far out of the box? You know, as you make it, you don't have to do as much. You don't have to put your body on the line as much because you've made it. And when you've made it, sometimes you're closer to the end of your career, so you got to be more careful. You know, so, you know, hence the reason why when ROH competitors or any indie star, you know, you don't have to be from ROH, you know, but any indie star, when you make it to WWE or whatever, you're not killing yourself anymore because you've somewhat made it and the style is different. And then once you get up that tier to main event status, maybe holding a championship title, you know, you're down, you know, to only a few moves because you're already over. And, you know, there's the injury factor and the fact that you've already paid your dues, so why go out and break your neck? Because whether you're doing 450s or shooting star presses or acai moonsaults or tilt-to-whirl this or tilt-to-whirl that or whatever, you're at the top. People are admiring you anyways because you're the champion. So, I don't know. That's my rant. Let me know if it makes sense or if you guys get exactly what I'm trying to say. I really, you know, because I used to be really down on the whole Cena's 5 moves of doom, but like I said, I got looking around. What does Orton do? He does the Garvin Stomp. He does the backbreaker. Does the RKO, obviously. The punt. And the second rope fucking DDT. You know? And now he stole Colt Cabana's move and Angle's move. But that's just because he's starting to have better matches. But that's not that much more. You know? Because he's not always doing the Angle Slam. He replaced it with the Billy Goat's Curse. So, I don't know. Everything else in between, you know, maybe suplex. You can't say a suplex in someone's repertoire or a body slam. You know, because those are their fundamentals, those are your basics. But yeah, let me know what you think about wrestlers. Take a really good look at them. They all got the 5 moves of doom. In the WWE at least. And why do you think they get watered down? Those are my opinions. That's my rant. Maybe I made some points. Maybe I didn't. But hey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the inaugural episode of This Day in Wrestling History right here. That's right, This Day in Wrestling History right here on Wrestling Rants and Reviews. It's no longer on the IWWS channel, so if you know what I'm talking about, you know, be sure to check it out here. And if you haven't checked out This Day in Wrestling History on the IWWS channel, well, you're a subscriber here, so now you know what it's going to be about. So until then, I don't know, see you on the flip side. I guess that's been my out phrase for a while. I know it's kind of lame, but I think it's something different. I gotta become more of a character, apparently. But anyways, we'll see you then.